test, test. Good morning, traders. I want to see what the markets are going to do today. I know they opened up pretty high this morning in pre-market, and actually, I hit my target in Nvidia. If you remember, I had 570, I think it was 575 up there as an end of day or end of week, and finally that got hit. I took it off, but you can see we did get hit. Now I got an upper target of 576. I expect some pullback because we were so high. And I was listening to Iggy said he looked like we're looking for another leg on Nvidia, but I think he meant a leg down. But anyway, let's see what happens here right now. All right, right now we got Meta on the top shelf, just hitting 372.75 with a new high a day. So Meta, keep an eye on that. 372, 75 high a day. Let's see, I'm just filling in the numbers on top. And we also had AMD hit a new high of 166.75. So 166.75 high a day. And I don't know if some of you have been watching AMD the last couple of weeks. It's been moving steadily with Nvidia moving up. So another stock to absolutely keep an eye on is Meta, AMD, and Nvidia. I think those are my top three choices. I expected this pullback here to the bottom VWAP here at 569.35. Let's say even went down even a little lower, so 569. So let's see. Let's duplicate this and bring down a second support here to 569. Right there. That's where it just came to. 569. All right, so we have a support and support. That was our support before. That's our support now. And that's going to bring this resistance point, okay? Let's duplicate this one and bring it. But I think it'll go right back up again. I think it's nothing more than the manipulation. 569, it's going to give us 571 as a top right now. 571 right there. Let's see what happens there. Support, resistance. I'm going to call this top resistance. Let's edit this out for a second. And let's call this top resistance and top support. All right. So instead of just pushing them up and up and up and up, I'm going to do it this way for a second to see how it works out. Because I got a feeling it's going to come right back up again. I think that was a drop. If we look to see, that was a lot of, see how much manipulation was right, that's not Tesla, NVIDIA. Okay, I want to see how much manipulation that was. So if you look at that right there, that was 360,000 shares. So somebody could have dropped 150, the rest were people chasing the move. All right, so that's still 350,000 on one candlestick. I can't do it here, that's why I had to change it, because there's not enough room up here, it doesn't show. And I don't know how to move that around to rewrite the program, since Thinkorswim is not my program. It's a program I use. All right, here we have another base line here, where Tesla dropped down to 216. So let's reflect that here. Put that at 216 over there. And then we'll make that this is 217.25. 217. See, we had 218 before. And we're still not there yet. 217.25 right there should be our resistance point at this point. All right, and still dropping lower. You see, so it's not holding, not holding. And look at the SPY, not doing anything at the moment, just waiting to see where it's going to go, what's going to happen, what's going to be following. And of course, it's too early to take a look at. Let me just change this 4 hours. Okay, something's telling me I need an update. All right. All right, so there we have support and resistance. That was our top support from before. And right now, I guess, you know what? I'm just going to do away with it. It doesn't look like we're coming back so quick at the moment. But we were up quite a bit from right now we're going to look at the VWAP, which is about 571. Let's see, what do we got? 571.75. 571.75. 571.75 resistance at the moment. And we're already past there. So we are coming back up into the bull territory 571.68. All right, we're gonna leave the 75. It wants to push back up. See, I told you, it came all the ways down. I see it pushing all the ways back up again. And let's see here. So we've got right now 572 resistance and starting to push up. So 572, let's just say in 45 cents. Because I think we're gonna keep going. And 45 cents right there. 45. So what do we got? 572 is 570. Right there. Put that $2 in there. And there's our support right there. 570.50. And still moving. What did I tell you? I should have left them. I should have left them. I was right. That was my first premonition, is that big drop was a manipulation. Guy was taking off some profit. He probably bought right back in on the bottom again. So he made his money down. Now he made his money back up. And here we go. Back where we were before. And here's my upper target of 576. So that's going to bring us back into the same contract. Let's activate this up here and put our resistance to the bottom. Where are we here? At about 574.60, 574.50. Let's just make it 574. Just went up another $2. 574.45. Brings us right back to where we were before. And this becomes 72. NVIDIA, make you crazy, make you money. All right, good. And now you can see it right there, about 574.25, and right there, 574.25 and 55. But 25 for true resistance. Let's see what happens here. Let's bring it down a little bit. I'm going to bring it to about 30. Perfect. And then we'll bring this. This should be the VWAP then. And hopefully we're going to hold up there at the VWAP. We're going to bring down this to 30, which is going to bring it right under the 13 exponential is where I want to keep it. See? Right there, under that lip. And that gives me a perfect channel right now. And didn't I tell you, if I left those upper top, I had the top resistance, top support, all I had to do was leave them, came right back to that support. I was right. I knew it was going to do that. I just had a feeling, and you can always tell when a stock is being manipulated by the way it drops. All right, it didn't just fall that way because of some bad news. There was no news at 9:30 this morning, so that was just profit sharing, profit taking. Then here we're going to drop this down here to about 214.60, and that's going to bring this up to 214.60 is 215.85. Let's see if we can hold that area. 214 is what did I say? 215.85. $1.25 right there. Perfect. And I think it's going to be a little bit high again. If I want to keep it, let's just make it to 216 right there. Even money. 216 resistance right there. So if you're looking at Tesla going back up, which it probably will, since we hit a bottom here, but we may not be done. It may not be done yet. We may still see 214. You could see 214. Well, we're starting to hold 215. If that can hold, get above the 13 exponential, then we can see way to the VWAP. And there we go. NVIDIA trying some more. And wow, I want you to guys take a look at this, okay? Look at this, 370. Let's just put this at 374 and call 374 the call for Meta for right this second. 370, 374. I almost lost that. 374. I'm going to put it up there. And this is going to be 373 on support. All right, we're going to put that dollar in there. It's a little lower. As you can see, it is 25 cents lower, which would work out perfectly. Let's just put it down. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think it's going to pop right up there. And look at this. And I told you before, watch that AMD. AMD, you got a 168 call now. 168. So we've got 167.75. Let's say 75 is resistance. 167.75, and then that'll make this 166. but I'm going to leave this at 60. 166, because we really weren't there, but I just went to the next step up. 166.60, and that's perfect across the top here. Keep an eye on AMD and Meta today. Those are two stocks you don't want to just overlook, because there's a lot of money, especially AMD, which has been climbing with NVIDIA over the last couple of weeks. Go back and check that for accuracy. All right, let's do this since we're 9:40, but a lot's changed. All right, so what do we got here? We got 475, 474, 475 call on the SPY. Still the same. I want to go to the top for a second, and I want to check SPX. Oh, come on, here we go. 47.55 contract on 47.55. That's gone up $20. So you can see it's more than one. It's more than 1-to-1. It's probably 1.5 to 1 right now on the SPY to SPX to the SPY. That's 118 today's contracts on the SPY and SPX. Now we've got NVIDIA at 575 and 572.50 put, still the same. We've got AMD is 168 now. Okay, so we got 168 and 167. Okay, I taken those and left them a little further out before on the put, like an extra $1, because I knew it was going to come down temporarily, but it didn't really. It did right off the bat, and then it went right back up. And Tesla, we're looking at 215, so that's come down $5. We got 215 right now. Is the 215 is the 215 to 1250 for the put, 215 for the call. Also, we have Meta, which is up to 375. Let's make it 375 on the call, and we're going to make it 370. I'm going to go a little further out, and I'm going to leave the 370 on the put. And those are the contracts. If you're not in one and looking to get into a contract right now, that's where you'd want to be. All right, also, we can see here that NVIDIA has pushed up a little further. Now, remember, I have a target of 576 today, and I have it in there. 574 right now, 575, which we hit 575.20, so we have a lot of resistance at 575. That's going to put us at 573 on here. Should be right under the 13 exponential. So let's just do this. 1, 2, 573, boom. There's your $2, like I said, right under the 13. The blue for me is always the 13 exponential. The white for me is always my VWAP. These upper here and this lower here are plots for VWAP. That's a lower VWAP plot and an upper. That's all I use. All the rest is here in a ThinkScript, which I give out free. You can go into my alert section above the chat room, and you can use those ThinkScripts if you have Thinkorswim, and they're free. That one there is, if you go in there, let me see, I'll put it on the board. Anybody wants it. Because the more stuff you put on your board, on your chart, the more it slows you down. So I'm just letting you know, these two ThinkScripts are a wonder. They're wonderful, okay? And they're free. So you can add them in just going to the top of your page, and you can do one at a time. You just take the hyperlink, go to the top of your page, and what you would do is you would go to Setup, drop the bar, drop it down, open shared item, put it in there. Once it's in the shared item, what you would do is hit the preview button and then the import. Don't open it, okay? And then later, if you do it and you need help, I'll show you the next part, how you can find it and then put it right onto your charts, which isn't hard. In fact, I can show you right now. All right, let me go back here. All you do is go up to the top here to like the shaker. That's not it. Here, shaker, this. Go to Edit Studies, and then once you get it in there, you just type in Think, like Think. And then you would hit number 803, double tap it, and double tap 804. That's for the other one. And that 803 is the 9 and the 21 exponential. That gives you the cloud. That's another one that I give for free. The cloud is in there. But yeah, that is the other one. That's the ThinkScript 9 and 21. And that can be changed, by the way. I heard someone saying in Jay Trade's room yesterday, he uses 5 and 20 or 8 and 20. I use 9 and 21 because I have 13 running down the middle. Here's your cloud right there. See this cloud? The bottom of this cloud is the 9 exponential, and the top is the 21 exponential. And right there going through the middle is my 13. So I know where I'm at, and I like it there. That setting is perfect for me. If you change it, doesn't mean you're wrong. Whatever works for you, whatever you like, whatever makes you float your boat, go for it. I'm the first one to help you set it up. All right, we're going to put this down to 214. So we did come down just a little bit more to 214. All right, we came down another 60 cents. That leaves on a 212.50 on the put if it continues to run down. I think if we're going to go down, we're going to go down to about 213. But for right now, let's see if we catch our breath on Tesla. And being that we're at 214, it's going to put this at 215.25. And that should be somewhere over the rainbow. 215 should be over the 13 exponential. And between the VWAP. And there it is, 13 exponential. There's your VWAP. So if you look at this, we're almost at about a 20 day. That's 20. Next one is 21. So we're about a 20 on the exponential on that for right now. All right, some coffee. Losing my voice today. What else is new? All right, and I'm missing a package. I got to go to the post office in a little bit. Find my missing package. The guy who's receiving it is a little upset, but I've been keeping tabs on it and let him know it was missing. So, all right, here we go. A little further down. Remember I told you in the SPY, I expected to go down a little more to the lower VWAP right there, which is I figured 473.50. All right, so let's do this. Let's see if we can hold it right there at 473.50, and that's going to give us 474.50. And we'll bring that down 25 cents right to there, right under the 13. And if we come back over the VWAP, then we'll go to the next step. Until I can see where we're going, I'm not going to go. Then I can go back in time here and see we have a low here at 472, 60, 72, 473, 473. Well, that's the next one down. It's 473. Let's see if we keep dropping. If not, hopefully this will be a support at 473.50. All right, you all with me? Hear me loud and clear? All right, I just want to make sure my volume seems to be good. Can't move it up anymore. I can only move this down, and I don't really want to do that. All right, looking good. Any questions? Deck's watching the SPY. I watch Deck while I watch you guys. No, I keep my eye on everything. All right. Let's see, what was I going to do? Oh, yes. Let's go into stock photos. Any questions? I like that other one. It says, where did I get that from? I think it was in here. It says, any thoughts? Anybody have any thoughts? You got a thought? I thought you did. Let's see. I don't even know where it is. I found it the other day and I said, yeah, I like that. Any thoughts? Let's see. It won't come up here. Maybe it's in odds and ends. I don't even know where I got it from. Any? Nope, not there. All right, I want to keep my eye on the prize. It wasn't in there. Had to be stock photos. Here we go. This one. I like this. Any thoughts? I get most of this out of what I call stock photos, and I have it broken down into different folders. But then I have a secondary stock photos folder, which is like a backup. So it's got a few more. Some have more than the other. I've got hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands. All right, and we came back a little lower under the VWAP here at 572.60. Let's see, let's go 55. 572, because we're still dropping. 572, let's leave it at 50. 572.50 support. We're going to bring this down a little bit for right now. 572 is 574. And do it that way. 50. There's your $2. Pretty much it lines up right across too. I love that when you do that and you get the right support and you do that, you'll see the resistance on the top, and and just falls right into place. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and then on the other side, it's very, very close. So you know you're in the right area. You don't have to be exact. Okay. Now we're getting to the VWAP here, 215.45. So let's put this at 215.55, and let's say that's where our resistance is right now, and we're right there, and it's going through. Good. I want to see it go back up. And if we do, then later on I can see that we're probably going to get back up to about 217. That should bring us about, we get it to 216 first, which would be, there's your 217 is right there. That's an old resistance, again, twice apart. So 217, we know there's going to be a lot of resistance. So the next step would be 216. You'd be at a 217.50 on the actual, what do I have up there? On Tesla, it's 212.50. Okay, well that's gone up. It's now 217.50. So let's put Tesla, let's do this real quick. And Tesla call would be 217.50, and your put would be 215. All right, so that's what you're looking at there. I got to do something real quick. I'm blinking, I can tell. All right. All right, got it. Every day for the rest of my life, if I want to see. Or I can go for a $5,000 surgery, which is not, it's cosmetic, so it's not in. I don't know what happened there. I didn't touch anything. I'm going to put it on the other computer too, so it doesn't, gives it a double hold. All right, what do we got? So you can see we're climbing. Remember I told you 217? There's your 216 first, all right? So as I said, 216, that's where we just went to. That's what I figured. I just didn't put it up there on the board. I just told you verbally. There's your 216, and I think that the next one up will be 217, which will be around here somewhere. That's 216.75. There's a lot of resistance at that 216.75. All right, so we got 216, and this will be 215.75. So we just ran about 75 cents. 214, 214. What do I say? 216. Oh, that was right. 214.75. Because we have $1.25 in there. All right, let's see where that goes. NVIDIA, I'm surprised. It's still dropping. See? Iggy said, it looks like it's going to form another leg. And I said to myself immediately, a leg down. And that's what it is. It's a leg down. All right, let's put this at 75. I think we had strong support at there at 571.75. That's 573. 573.75 right there. And the SPY, not much action. A little bit on the down, but not much action. And what did I tell you on this one? 216.75. Let's do this. I set it right there. Come on. Oh, don't do that. It didn't go in. 216.75, I said, was the 216.75, I said, was the target. 216.75. And that would be upper target for right now. Target, let's go for the red. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. That was my target. Extend to the left. And then, of course, 217. 216.75. Delivered. Oh, wow. I got a package. Okay, I hope it's in my box. What did she say? Delivered. Where was it? It's in my box. That's good. Let's say January 18th. Wow. All right. Hopefully she stuck it in there. Things disappear in my building. We got thieves in here. All right, so what do you got here? About 30, 25. I'm going to leave it at the 25, 30, 35. We're almost at 45. I think I'm right. See? There's going to be a lot of resistance at that 75. We're having a hard time getting up there now. This is going back down again, even further. So let's say 571. $571 brings us to 573. It went down another 75 cents. And look at the SPY, still in that same channel. That's a $1 channel. It's bearish right now. We can almost bring up FinViz. I don't know if it populated yet. Let's see. It takes about 15. Yeah, well, it's more than 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see the Dow is down, S&Ps are up, and the Russell is up. And you can see a lot better than yesterday, all right? You can see where our weakness is. And these are AGFY. Let me just put real quick in here. I needed to put a few in here. So AGFY. Next one is FUN, PHU1. I have traded that before. FUN, MDC. I think it was a lot more money when I traded it. MDC. It's no fun now. LXEO. All right, put them to highest to lowest. Come on. Come on. There we go. And what's the next one? LXEO. LXEO. Always just put them in. You can always pull them out. And let's say AZTR. AZTR. And one more for the heck of it. And LXEO. I got that one, don't I? ATAK. Attack. ATAK. And I'm just going to take out MIMO. That was from yesterday. And PTPI. Out. Shot. Out. The rest stay. Okay. Let's get rid of this so we can see where we're at. And now you can see which stocks are doing the best. AGFY, FUN, which is, I don't usually look at 24-cent stocks. MDC, here's another one. BCEL, I'm going to get rid of those little tiny penny stocks. I'm really not into it. That's not what I do here. We're into the big stuff. All right. That's good for right now. Let's keep an eye on the ball. All right. And let's see what our timing's like today. Real quick. 7, 8, 9, 50. 4, 5, 6. All right, about 6 seconds. Not as good as I'd like. Let's do a quick refresh. I know I lose you for a second when I do this, but it's worth it because it brings me down to about 4 seconds and brings up my closed captions. All right. Next Friday, I'm going to court. I will not be here next Friday. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Next Friday, I won't be here. I got a doctor's appointment and court case for that house. And if everything goes down right and the judge puts down that final, then I should be able to sell that house and have my money by the 1st. I'll have my money and ready to trade. I'm so looking forward to this. I have every dime in this house. We had a fire and we had to put a lot of money. I mean, a lot. So far, about $70,000. So, all right. With very little help from outside sources. I tried a FundMe thing for the fire. We lost everything, animals, everything. We raised about $5,500. That didn't even get the permits. Sorry to say, but everything helps. Listen, I'm very appreciative for what everybody who did help, you know. But we've put out a lot more than that. We've been scrounging, pawning things, selling things. You know, things get tough in life. Then if you have one bad year trading, oh, look out. All right, 373. I want to just see right now. We got 373.50. I have 374 still as my 74 and 373. I think it's going to come down a little bit to 372, 372.75 on Meta, and I'm going to bring the top down a little bit also to 373. Even though 374 is my target, I'm going to bring that down to 373.75, just a quarter. And bingo, that's good. Wow, and AMD finally pulled back. We got a 165.55, 165.55 is going to be our support. 65 and 166.55 will be our resistance, which is right below the VWAP. I think I want to keep it like a 61. Let's go to 65 and keep it right above the VWAP. Even though we're below it, I want to put it above it just slightly. And that kind of worked. Okay, I kind of like it there, but it's still dropping. All right. To show you what I did, it's on another. I don't want to sit there and block this up too long while I do it. So I can show you real quick. So you can see here. What I did is, now this just came down a little lower even more. We've got 372. We're going to make this 50 right there. 372.50. And then this up here would be, it's even dropping lower. So let's go to 45.35. Let's go to 35. I'm going to go to 25. So we got 373.25, and then this will be 373 for now. 372, I mean. I'm sorry. And I just lost you again. Damn. Maybe not. I may have lost just this computer. Okay, good. When I have the other computer on, I don't lose you all the way. And this one too is dropping. So we got 165.25. Let's leave it at 20. All right, let me go back to what I'm doing here on the other one. Because if that's dropping, these are dropping. Lower VWAP, 569.60. Let's say 50. So 569. That was a $2 drop there. 569. 50 was the drop back up to 570. 569, 69, 69, 50. Again, 569.50 is 71. 71.50. Right there. That's what we're looking at right now. The SPY is still holding. I told you the bottom VWAP, which is, let's see if I can touch it without, let's see if I can get in here. I just want to touch it without, so I can see the line. It's 373.40. 373.40. So I'm only 10 cents. 40. Let's leave it there. That's going to put it right on that line. 73.40 and 374.40. It's only 10 cents. So it's still staying within that channel pretty much. All right. And here, our support has been dropping. So 214.50. That's another 50, another 25 cents. 214.50. 215.75. 15.75. $1.25. Keeps us above the VWAP slightly. But right now, you can see the markets are getting weaker. Everything is dropping across the line. I'm sure Finviz, see real quick, 76, 78. Still good on the S&Ps. Apple strong, NVIDIA is always strong. Avgo, I don't know what that is. AMD, Intel. All right. What else? Meta and Google. Okay. What's going on? Come on, flashback. I'm gonna flash it for a second. And I have such. That's why my internet. I may lose you. Let's see, my internet connection keeps flashing off. I ordered the new piece. It should be here any day. And then I'll have to try another one. I bought a new one and it works, but it's not clicking in. It doesn't click. So when I lose that signal, that's when it drops on me. 4960. 90. 25 seconds. Okay. I think we're going to start coming back up soon. I think we're going to start coming back up a little. That's going to be looking for calls soon. AMD and Meta both starting to retract a little bit. AMD is back up to, I'm sorry, Meta is back up now to about 373.35. 373.35 on the resistance. 72.35 on the support. I think it's a little lower than that. I'm going to say 25. 25. Okay, much better. And then here on AMD, we've got support at about 85, 80, 82, let's say 80. 164.80, and that's 165.80. That's too high. 165.80, so it dropped. 165.80 resistance, just above the 13 exponential. Boy, that was so high this morning. I couldn't believe it when I woke up how high the markets went. All right, we're getting some settlement here. $569.85. $565.85. 560. What did I say? 560. Come on. 569. 571. Let's just put it up to 572 resistance. Right about there. Coming back a little bit. Let's see if we can hold this area. And Meta is starting to come back up again, hitting 374 right now. 374 on Meta, which is a 375 contract. 374. That's too high. 373. It's too high. It's 373.65. Perfect. All right, that's good. I'm gonna leave it there. What is he looking at? Still watching the SPY, but there's so little movement in the SPY that the SPY is not where you're gonna make your money right now. The SPY is where you're gonna chase it. So, all right, let's do all the contracts. That's all the we haven't done since 40. Every 15 minutes, if nothing has changed. 475 now is 474 and 473 on the put for the SPY. SPX is 47.50 on the put, so that's come down another $5. 47.50 and then 55 on the call. 55. That's on today's contracts for the 18th. You got NVIDIA now still. Wow, that's come down. So that's 572.50. That's the call. And 570. is the put. AMD came down quite a bit. 160. Now it's 166. That's $2 down. Told you can make money on those. 166, 165. I always rather do a put than a call. Let's see. Tesla. 217.50. That went up a little. 217.50. And I'm going to leave the 212.50. Leave it a little further out of the money on the put because it's sitting so close to the money. And let's see, we got Meta, which is 375, and I still have a 370. So there's your contracts, the way they stand right now. If you're not in one and looking to get in one, I want to see the markets come back up a little. I'm watching Meta is absolutely, and it's got some news at 9:40, but it just says Meta allegedly failed to keep children safe. Court documents show. That's probably when it came down. Let me see if I look at 9:40 on the time, 9:50. It did. That's when it came down, and then it started to come back up again about 9:53. So that shock lasted about 8 minutes. Other than that, there's 9:49. Intel gains ground. EU antitrust with court backing, €1 billion fine. 9:49. That was 9:49, and that dropped. It says because it had a big fine, an antitrust case. So that dropped AMD, but it's starting to recoup about the same time at about 10:03. There was no 10 o'clock move, you know. It was all 10:02, 10:03, because everything was still coming down. And then when we look on the other side here, 941 Dow Jones. That was 941, and I look here, that was 10:02. So that has no effect. 9:05, there's no news on the SPY, and 9:25, nothing on Tesla. So there's nothing really moving. There's no real news that's moving the main stocks that we're looking at, except for Meta, which moved it down, but it's coming right back up again with a new high this time of 374.57. So we got a new high on Meta of 374, and I'm just going to put 60 right in there, and it pulled back to 374.28 again. So it's holding its gains, definitely holding its gain. 375. Let's see, 25, 35. Let's put in 35. 373.35 as support. And here on AMD, we had a little bit more. I'm going to say 166. We had 166 resistance with a 165 now. 165 as support. There we go. Perfect. All right, 165. Anybody here trading AMD? Is anybody here looking at any other stocks you want me to take a look at? Anything. Doesn't matter. Any stocks, even if it's not options, it's okay. It's okay. We'll look at anything that's moving. And if something starts moving, even if it's not options, put it on the board. I couldn't put in two categories. It doesn't let you. I would have day trading / options. I'm in my eyeball. Uh-oh. Come on. I'll have to put a regular eye drop in there. Team, the SPY, almost reverses. It hardly ever moves in one direction all day. If you can time the reversals, you'll hit it good. I like the scalps very quickly for best results. I do too. I like Golfer. If you see Golfer 990 in Dex Room, I used to talk to him. I actually helped him when he was new here about 3 years ago. He's become a hell of a trader. I like to say I had a little part on helping that man. Sky Chimp is another one. He was a guy who was so lost, was losing his ass, and started making $5,000-$10,000 a day. Very good trader. Caught on. It just one day you wake up and it hits you. You go, oh my God, I can't believe this. How easy this really is. But it's not. When you think it's that easy, it's not. But it's not hard. It's just a matter of not doing a few things that you do, like chasing, revenge trading, over trading. Those are the three things that'll really kill you. Don't do it. All right, I'm going to bring down my upper target here a little bit. Let's go to 575 now. On here, actually, we're going to bring this down to 574. That's going to be our upper target today. If we can get back up to that area. So you got 575. 570. Oh, see, I didn't change the number. Let's just take it out. There we go. 574. Just an upper target. I still think we can get back up there, but we'll see what happens to the markets today. 214 support on Tesla. 214. That's going to bring us under the VWAP for resistance at 215.25. And let's see, what else do we got going? All right, still in there. I don't get it. Ah, that's why. Let's see. 3 minutes. 1, 2. Take all the sound off here. Anybody have any questions at all? All right, let's see. And there we go. See, that's why I told you, NVIDIA, I do believe it'll go back up again. That's why I'd be in, on that one, I would definitely do a call. 573. Let's go 25. Resistance. Let's see if we can bust through there. 523. 573, I mean. We are. There it goes. See, 573. We got 571. Let's put this at around 50. I'm going to bring this up to about 50. Really about 45. There you go. And now, that's why I said my next target would be 574. I knew it would just jump like that. When NVIDIA jumps, this thing jumps in dollars, okay? And that's why, if you look right now where that thing, how it's been jumping, but if we look at this thing on a 3 minute, all right, watch. It looks real good. 1, 2, you'd be good. You probably jump out real quick. But if I look at it even a 2 minute, let's say 2 minute, not much difference. Right there, you might jump out. But if I look at it on 1 minute, we're still going up there. So my turnaround, I would have gotten out anyway. Right there, 573.25, I would have been out. But it'll probably still continue up. I'm hoping to see that 574. That was the target. But everything pulled back along the line. Everything. So what kind of news? Nothing. 905, nothing. 941, 925, 949, 940. Everything just pulled back at the exact same second. And we're at 1019, and I don't see any news on the board. Anybody seeing any news whatsoever that would call for all this to happen like that? If you look straight across the board, everything pulled back at the same time. So somebody dropped a lot of shares somewhere that reflected, even Meta. Meta dropped big. Meta dropped all the way back to the VWAP. And it had a new high 10 minutes ago, 374.57, back to 372.85. Now we're back at right around there, 372. 373, I mean. right there on the nose. $373. It's really about 372.85. Let's go 372.75. What does that bring us? That's a little low. I think it's not really. I'm going to say 85. 372.85. Yeah, right there at just slightly above the view up. It pulled all the ways down. So if you look at that, I think Meta might be directing the markets. Let me just see something. We look at FinViz. What's the greenest? Where is see Meta's down here? Not really. So Apple and Nvidia. Apple and Nvidia are moving your markets right there, and probably AMD. You can't see the percentage unless you open this up. And here we go. Where's AMD? Now I can't find it. Should be up here with NVIDIA somewhere. I thought it was. There it is. 2.9. See? There's your leader right there. 2.9. That's what I told you. So AMD, Avgo, Apple, those are your big. Meta was only about 1.3. So those are your big leaders right now that are moving your market. So if they go up or down, I'm not watching the news on Apple. So Apple can very well be one of those stocks that's making it do what it's doing. Anybody watch Apple here? Anybody? Let's see. If we just take a quick look at Apple, AAPL. Let's see. What was the news? Right there, 1010. Look at that. See? What did I tell you? Apple's Vision Pro, Goldman Sachs, a headache. Mark Gurman does the 1 billion loan math. Renowned Sachs. Apple Card decided to purchase the highly expensive Vision Pro instruments. The bet it was a sarcastic manner. Goldman Sachs excited. Only 300,000 people use Apple Card. That's a $1 billion loan. Trying to raise money. Okay. Anyway, so let's see if we can get a quick look at what it looks like. I don't watch Apple. It's just one stock I don't watch. It's not really doing that much. You know, you got 186 to 187. So it went about $1 something, pulled back down. It's not really doing that much. I thought it would be doing more. And that's why I never liked Apple. It's a slow and steady. It really is a slow and steady mover. Tesla, I'm a little embarrassed for lately. I mean, because you got to understand, Tesla, if you take a look at Tesla, let's see, AMD, Mara, here we go, Tesla. Tesla's got a high in the last 52 weeks of 299. So it was really getting up there. Now, it had a 52-week low, 124, and I think last January, I think it was as low as 111 was its real low. A couple weeks prior to this low, but 299 wasn't too far ago. It was 265, and now we're back to 214. That's a big whack on Tesla. Okay, and I know the spotlight is turned on its directors as Elon Musk asked for more control. They are up to the fight. The lithium stock to buy under $10 per share. Rivian, remember the Rivian? Tesla, NIO, EV stocks in focus. Tesla slashes Model Y prices in Germany. So, I mean, it's 2 hours ago. This is 23 hours ago and 2 hours ago. There's a lot of news on Tesla. Funds in as little as 24 hours, up 2 million. So, getting loans. It's just hard to conceive that it would be in such a position after being so high up. And everything else, look at NVIDIA, the way it's traveling up, 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 up. It became the $6 trillion company. I mean, that's totally amazing. Only 6 companies in the world are $1 trillion companies. Can you name all 6? Can you? I put it out on the board the other day for all of you to see. Apple, 2.8 trillion. Microsoft, 2.6. Saudi Aramco, 2.2. Amazon, 1.6. What else? 2 more rows. Where'd it go? Amazon. And then NVIDIA. Missing one. Oh, Alphabet. Alphabet, that's Google. So Apple, Microsoft, Saudi Aramco, Alphabet, Amazon, and NVIDIA. Out of all those, 2, 4, 6, 5 out of 6 are American companies. Saudi Aramco, I think, isn't that an oil company? Isn't that Saudi Aramco? I'm not 100%. I think that's oil. I can't get it to come up. I can't get it up. Let's see, Saudi Aramco. Let's see what it is. Does anybody know? I can't ever get an answer out of any of you. Officially, yeah, Saudi Arabian Oil Group, for simply Aramco, is a state-owned petroleum and natural gas company. And you know what? The United States of America should be right up there. Thanks to Joe Biden, he took us off the map. We were finally getting there. As not only a self-sufficient, energy sufficient, we were cutting Russia out of the deal and selling to Germany and to all other places. We turned the faucets off, all right, from Russia to Germany, and then they blew up the wells. Remember that? They think Biden was responsible for that. Who knows? $1 trillion company, 5 most valuable tech giants. NVIDIA. Wow. Who's next? Who's close? Who's close to being $1 trillion company? Oh, here's 2 more companies that could be, here's something worth looking at. 2 more companies that could be close to being $1 trillion companies by 2030. Berkshire Hathaway, but their stock's too expensive. Warren Buffett's favorite stocks is BAC, Bank of America. Bank of America, BAC. I dropped that bank. They were giving too much information to the government. I have no use for that. AMD stock could mirror NVIDIA's artificial intelligence success in 2024. And that's what I keep telling everybody. AMD, NVIDIA, my 2 top stocks, and Tesla. Those are my 3 top stocks that I believe are the fastest growing stocks. I've been right 2 out of 3. I mean, Tesla was, but it's got a pullback there. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, Mimo's gone. Get rid of that. And DWAC. Yeah, I was watching DWAC. That's up 95 cents today. Actually, it's up 216. Keep an eye on that. DWAC. What else do I got here? Mara. Mara's not doing too good. What else? AMD is up $4. Tesla is down 94 cents. SPY is up $1.94. And NVIDIA is up 13. No, hold on. $11. We're good. All right. Instead, we're stuck on those channels right now. So 10:30 in the morning. And I'm going to take my vitamins real quick. Today is Thursday. All right. Breath. Gaining weight again. I got to do something. D3s. All right. And a little something to keep me from getting nauseous from all those pills. I did have a banana this morning. All right. Okay. Look how he slowed down, right? I got the 573.55 or so. I still haven't got my 574. And that upper target's no good unless we get above the VWAP. There goes the SPY. I look for that 474.40, 474. We're already there. 40, 474, 50. 474.50 should be our target right there. Let's bring it up to 50. Yeah, like that one right there. Right there. See that bottom of that bottom of that VWAP? That's the upper VWAP plot at 474.51. This one's at 575. Right now I just put the 574. This one here is 217.25, let's say. I have the 216.75. We got very close earlier. 216.40. Still not happening yet. There's a lot in question. Pullback on AMD. AMD, no news, but nice big pullback to 163.70. 163.70 becomes 164.70. That came down $1.30. 64.70. Actually, make that 65. See if we can hold there. Same thing for that, 65. Okay. That's for AMD. $374.40. 374.50 resistance on Meta. 374 and 373. What happened? 373.50. Let's say support on Meta. It's a real tight channel. $163.50. Okay. We're good. Oh, I need a new back. I need a new back. One that does what it should. One that doesn't keep me up all night. Wow. Nothing's holding. We're never gonna hit that we're never gonna hit that top. 571. Down another 50. 571. 573. Right there. Tesla. Say goodbye to that upper target, but now I don't think we're going to get near it for a while. Can always bring it back later. Right now, we're all the way down to this 213.20. 213.20. It's down another 80 cents. 213.20. Put us around there, right by the 13 exponential. All right. Up and down. So it is so bumpy today. It is such a rocky road. You think swing to swim. When I go in an option contract, why my PL shows always green and doesn't change to red or XX. When you go into your contract, are you talking on the buy section on the bottom? So let's say if you're in a contract and you go to buy something, when it comes up on the bottom part, where are you talking? When I go into an option contract, why my PL shows always green and doesn't change to red or X? Well, then you're winning. Core 7, it should go red. I'll tell you why. Because your active, if you're talking like in your active trader, this in here, your P&L, does not work for options. The only way it'll work for options is if this is an individual platform, which means that you have to have, like you see where you have this in here, you have to have that in there for this too. It gets broken down into sections. So if this was just a total, I don't know how to explain to you, and I have another chart, but if I change into it right now, what happens is I will lose the rest of my charts, and I don't want to do it right this second. But the P&L, if it's in the active trader you're talking about, they don't work unless it's individually brought up. So like you'd have to build another one in here. Let's say if I make a, oh shoot, hold on. Let me try to give you an example. Let's say I build a fourth one, all right, and I go 4, all right, now, oh shoot, what did I do? That's Forex trade. I don't want that. Let's get rid of that. I just think I lost everything. No. All right, leave this up for a second. I don't believe it. This is what I was afraid of. Hold on. Give me a second. I just lost everything. Forex trader. Futures trader. Chart. Oh, that was it. That was it. Go back to trade. Here we go. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to rebuild this again now. That's why I hate doing that. All right. Let me build that from there. I got to rebuild the whole thing. Trade, charts, trade, active trader. Okay, that's back there. That's SPY, NVIDIA, Tesla. All right. Let's do this real quick. I still got my lines. That'll all still be in there. All right, let's do this here. There we go. I can't believe that happened. All right, I was afraid of that. All right, I'll still be able to show you. I think I'll be able to figure it out. Let me get rid of transcripts, scalper, alert. I want that out, but I want shared. Okay, give me the pro. Shared. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. All right, that's good. And let's bring this one. I can't show you what I wanted to show you unless I can build another one. And I have it made out, like I said, but if I do it, I lose all these charts, and I don't want to do that. As it is, I got to reduce. I took stuff out of here. That's my main one, the way it's saved. Let's get rid of the scalp alert. Let's put in the pro. SHARED. Come on. I got it twice. Think script. That's good. Okay, I got it back. All right, didn't take me too bad. You don't panic. When things like that happen, you don't panic. You methodically think about what is it that you did. But what I was trying to do, I was trying to do this, where I add a fourth one. And instead, now my symbol See, but now I can't find it on the side until I put something in. So let's say I put in the SPY. Okay. And you said, let's put it in. So that'll give me, I don't want this. I want to take this out. But if I have an active trader now, my active trader is independent. See, now when I buy in here, all right, I believe that if I have a separate one with the SPY showing me the stock and I buy in here, it will show me my profit and loss. But if I use the active trader this way, where it's not independent, it's just part of this, it doesn't work, all right? And I'm not 100% sure that it's going to work this way either. But that's what you have to do, is to build individual. Here, I'm losing, but shows green. Oh, you're in, oh, no. Okay, you're showing, you've got, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't come up in red. You have brackets around it. The brackets show that you're losing. It's the brackets. It's the bracket shows us how much you're down. That's not the right place. You want to do it for individual stocks, but it shows that you're losing. It's just, it's always, I'm sorry. Okay. I misunderstood. It's, hold on. Come on. How do I get this to stop? I don't want that. Now I can't get rid of it. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's in brackets. That's the way it shows. I didn't know that's what you meant. It will be in brackets until you turn it positive. Then the brackets will disappear. That section will always show that. I thought you meant in your P&L section. See, when you're doing a stock here, you have a P&L. When you're doing an actual stock, it does turn red when you're minus. But that's not what you were talking about. Meanwhile, how do we get you to a positive? That's the real question. Because you're not down that much. You're only down $16. What are you down? Available dollars. I can't see it. It's very hard to see. And that's a, by the way, that's a P&L year to date. That's for the whole year. So it's not an individual stock. That's the whole year. I don't know. See, I can't look mine up to show you because I didn't do any trades today. It might go to red at the end of the day. I don't know, after 4 o'clock. Oh, you are individually set up anyway. I see it. I can't see them. Unfortunately, they're not clear. They're not clear. But I see you're doing SPY, and I don't know what the other one is. Is that a put and a call? One next to another? I don't know which way you're going. I can't read them. Oh yeah, one for call. See? I didn't read what you said. So, okay, got it. So I was right. You had the calls and the puts. I do it a little differently. I don't do it in there. I use a 6-in-1. So I have another page that I leave open that I watch all the time. I'll give you an idea what it looks like. And I actually buy from here. It's totally different because I got used to it as a trader from the beginning. So I always have my SPY and my Tesla. And then up here, you see, there is my put for the SPX. There's my call, because puts are on the right and calls are on the left. And then below, I got the SPY. But everything is color-coded. So if I want to go to another number, let's say like orange, it'll change it to AMD. You see, I didn't bring these up to date. It's been a while since 12. That's 23. But that's easy enough to change. All I got to do is this. Watch. 24. 24. Let's take all this out. 24. It would be 01. And today, AMD would be Friday. So there'd be 19. And there's my put. and AMD is, let's see, 164. And if this is a put, this is the wrong, actually it's the wrong one. It should be, oh, it's because the color I pulled up. It was the color. But let's just do the put and make it 165, 164. And there, and it'll pop up right down here. Oh, did it go in? Let's go back one. Ah, I lost the whole thing. Let's go to, that's puts, that's call. Here, this would be the call. There it is. All right, so right here, if I want to change this back and make it 24/01, and then it would be the 19th, and 19th, take one more out. So 24/01/19. Let's just take this one for right now. And that's 121, which is totally wrong. AMD now is up to, on this should be the call. It's still the put. I don't know why I'm getting the put again. Be 160.64. And there it is. Enter. There it is. I can't find it. That's wrong. Come on. AMD. AMD 24/01/19 is tomorrow. Put 164. Let's come back a little bit. And it screwed this up. 164. Where is it? Let's go 20. That's what I messed up. 162.50? AMD? I don't know they go that way. Wait a second. Maybe I've been goofing up there. 162. Wow. I didn't even realize I did them wrong on the board. 164.50. And this one here was 5 SPX. So this should be number 4. That should go to. This really screwed me up too. It's not working. It's not in. Come on. It's messing me up. Number 5. This should be 4. Can't find the symbol. See this one here? Let's see. I'm going very slow. It would be dot SPXW. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. 24/01. And I can't do this. It's not working. It's too slow. It's slowing me down. I can't do it. And it messed up my other one here too. 2 and 3. 24/01/11/18/75. But that's really, something went wrong for me here. Let's see, on products, I thought AMD was on the dollar. Hold on, I thought that was the only one. Let's go to AMD for a second. And January 19th, which is tomorrow's contract. Oh wow, did they have other contracts? Here's January 19th. What's that one? January 19th. That one is on dollars. See it? 240, 260. That's 5s. That's not the one. Wow, I've been screwing up. Nobody caught it. 165. I didn't realize that. Okay, that changes something. Let's put this back to SPX. That's going to change the contracts here. And let me get out of this for a second. Put you back in here. Let's do this. My AMDs are wrong. Easy enough to fix, but I'm going to redo it in here right now. AMD, I thought they were on the dollars last year. Okay, AMD is 165. All right, so if it's 165, then the other was 162.50. There we go. See, there's the correction for AMD. I thought it was on dollars. It wasn't. Okay. And look at this. On the upper for NVIDIA, you cost me my attention span here. You can see this. I finally did hit my upper target. And then I told you the other upper target was 575. And there it is. They hit both. While I was playing with that shit with you, I'm sorry, Core. Both my targets got hit. So let's activate this up to the 575. So I hit the 574. I called the 575, if you remember. The next one up is going to be 25. So I'll leave it there. And then I'm going to put this, actually we're past there. It's 50. Look at this, it's going. It's going. 575, 50 right there. But I hit 2 of them. And that's going to bring this all the ways up now. Let's bring it up to about 45. Right. Let's just bring it to 40. I don't want to be right on the same line. 40. And then this is going to bring this to 575, 573. Wow. Just while I was talking, that always happens. I'll lose my train of thought somewhere, and boom, my targets get hit. Wow, wow, wow. Let's bring this down. Tesla. Tesla's been a disappointment this week, I got to tell you. It's been a major disappointment. So we got 212.45, and this is going to be 70. Is 213.70. Tesla just keeps dropping. Elon is pissed right now. I could see him screaming. I bet he's a screamer. What do you understand from that? I won $94 or lost 94. I can't see it. That's the problem. You lost 94. You lost 94 on that one trade. You lost $4 on another trade. You lost $90 on another trade. So you lost today 94 P&L day. 94. One you broke. Let's see. Okay, so you lost 94 for the day. You lost 90 and $4. So you lost on 2 trades. I got it. I see it now. 94. So you're down 94. It looks like you're in a trade right now. Market change 254 SP 500. You're down $94. It's in parentheses. You're down. If it's not, you're up. What do you say? You lost $94. Stop losing. There's no reason for losing right now. I keep giving you winners. All right. Why isn't it showing as a loss and it's showing as a winning trade with plus? I can't see it. That's the problem. It's not, I don't see positive. I don't see where you see a plus sign. Oh, plus 254 minus 135 minus 67. Wait a second. Market change. 135 and you 167. I'm not sure. No. 294. I'm not sure. I can't read it. That's the problem. It's not clear enough. I cannot read it. Why isn't it showing as a lost with? Did you lose? You know what's the best one to go to is bring up the page with your monitor. Go to the top of the page where it says monitor. Click the word monitor and then do a flash of the whole page of today's trades and let me see it. That's the best part. That's what I look at. I don't look at the rest of that stuff. 376. I told that earlier today. 376 in the morning. 375. You understand how to do the monitor? Go to the top left of the page where it says monitor and go to monitor. Let me see what monitor looks like. I can't open mine because I don't have any trades. Yeah, just go to monitor and active trader. Monitor, just monitor. Go to monitor and activity positions. Monitor. And it's going to bring up a red and green page. Let me fix this one on the bottom here. This has got to be... Come on, stop. Dot SPXW 240118. That's going to be a call. There we go. Call. That's going to be 43 something. Let's see what is it? What is it? What is it? Hold on 1 second. I lost my 4760. 4760. 4765. There we go. 4765. All right, I got that one back. I'm still trying to fix the damage from before. 47. This is a put, and this is 47.60. 60. Here we go. That fixes this one. All right, perfect. Okay. Fixing my charts. All right, and these are SPY calls. Perfect. And what is the SPY? 475. That one's good. 475. That's a call. All right, perfect. That one's 474. That's perfect. Okay, I got everything back now. Don't do that again. This is from the monitor. I don't see anything. That's not from the monitor. The monitor can't be the monitor. That's not the monitor. Top of the page in the monitor. That's not the monitor. The monitor is a red page and it shows the trades. It shows your trades. I don't know what you're looking at. I can't. Let me show you an old. Let's see if I can find an old picture of my monitor. One of my old pages. Option futures. Hold on. Yeah, stock options. Is this it? That's a. No, that's the products. Let's see. I know I have one somewhere. But what you're showing me is not the monitor. Options. Let's see. Positions. Positions. Here we go. Let's see. Trade. There we go. I got one. I got one. Okay. This is what a monitor page would look like. Hold on. It's in positions. All right. Give me a second. That's not the monitor. Monitor looks like, let's go to desktop. Let's go to positions. Hold on. And I don't know if this was a good day or a bad. I'm just picking one out. This is the monitor page right there. That's the monitor. That was back from March of 23. Actually, that was a good day. Let's see. In 1180, out 1210, 1360, out 40. Those are two winning trades right there. Filled orders, 11 fills. That's the monitor. You see it? I have that, but I don't care about my order filled. Yes, but that'll tell me if it's positive or negative. I can see if you won on the trade, then I know what's going on with the other stuff. I'm telling you, parentheses usually means negative. Without parentheses is positive. It's the only way I can help you. That's how I look at it through the monitor. It shows your order filled and your order sold. That tells me positive or negative. That's all I can tell you. You won't do it my way. Then you're going to keep guessing. Question is, I'm talking about my position. It doesn't change to red if I'm currently in a live trade and losing. It still shows. It only does that, as far as I can see in the past times, it only does that when you're in a stock, not an option. I don't know why. The options, I've never seen the P&L go to red. That was one of the things I used to talk about. It doesn't do it. That's why I figured I had to go to an individual P&L. But you're doing that. You have individual P&Ls, not just part of a page, but individual, which is the right way. And it's still not doing it there. Then it just doesn't do it. You're going to have to call up Thinkorswim, call up Ameritrade and ask them. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know why it's not doing it. But you see on my monitor, you see it's green when I buy it. It's red when I sell it. I either sell it for profit or I sell it for a loss. Okay? But obviously, if it's in parentheses, you're selling it for a loss. That's all. Sorry, I can't help you the way you want to be helped. I understand what you're saying, but I ran into that same problem. That's why I tried to do the individual, but you're already doing it. You showed me individual active trader, and you're looking in the very, very back page on the bottom of the monitor page where it gives you your totals for your year to day. And I don't know. It should show year to day and your totals for the day. But I don't know why it's not doing it. You're really going to have to ask them. I don't know. You got me. 210. 210. This thing is dropping very quickly. Very quickly. Sorry, Cor. It's a good question, and I just don't have the answer. I don't know why, and I have come across that before. That's why, like I said, I use my monitor. My monitor gives me all specifics. To red if I'm currently in a live trade and losing. And I'm telling you, and you know what? I wish the active trader P&L worked for it. That's where it does it for me. I used to watch that's exactly where I used to watch when I'm in trades, is through the P&L on my active trader. And it doesn't do it on options, which sucks. It really does. So all I watch is, when I get into a trade, what I'm watching is the price and the chart. Okay, I know which way I got to go on the chart, and I have to look at it as, if I buy in it at $5 a share, I know that anything above 5, I'm in the green, and anything below 5, I'm in the red. So it doesn't do that here. It doesn't do it. Sorry about that. All right. We kind of, if you look how long we've been in this SPY, in this particular, we've been in 2 channels, really, almost 2 channels, above the VWAP and below the VWAP. And you can see we're staying in this channel area. Now, NVIDIA is a whole different trip. It's very choppy today. Up, down, up, down. Now we're back up, coming down. Be careful. Looks almost like Head and Shoulders, but not. I don't know. See where it goes. It's been a very choppy day. And as you can see, we're still in minus, but green across the board. Russell 2000 now is minus. Tesla, United Health. Meta's doing good. NVIDIA, Apple, Avco. You got a lot of, and technology is doing very good. Technology, Google, Meta, still good communications with technology. Nauseous. Freaking pills. Mm-mm. Yeah, that particular area where you're showing me, I've seen that position part. I still believe that's the bottom. That's the bottom part of the monitor. Am I right? That's the bottom of the page. Mine has never gone red or green. I've never seen that. It just goes parentheses if you're negative and no parentheses if you're positive. I'm pretty sure that's all it does. He didn't get his answer here, so he left and he went somewhere else. He thinks he's going to find the answer somewhere else. I don't know many people that know as much about Thinkorswim as I do. Let's see. Yeah, he went to Deck's room. He'll end up asking the same question. Let's see. No question. questions there. And give me one more second here. Still pullbacks. Market's coming down. He's not there. You know. Oh, he's gone. I was going to say, you know who might know the answer? Maybe. And I think it's going to be the same, and he's gone already, is Kush. Kush actually doesn't trade much with Thinkorswim, but he uses the charting. He's not in there either. I used to keep a folder called positions. That's where I got that out of. And every day when I did my trades, I'd do a photostatic copy at the end of the day or different parts of the day. And I just saved them. I've got thousands of them. Millions of dollars worth of trades every day. In, out, in, out, in, out. I should find that day back in November when I won 5 days in a row, 100% of my trades. And then I won the next 4 days. And then I should show you how I killed myself on a Friday and lost everything that I won in the 9 days previous. Or the day I was down $6,000 and I said to the room, I gotta go. I can't talk to you right now. I gotta go. And I concentrated, did 22 more trades to catch up, and I won almost $8,000 back. And I ended up winning, after all commissions, being down $6,500. I won $550 for the day. That was a day I'll never forget. And it's like, it's easy for me to trade without doing this. Some people can trade, but you never. If you're going to ever stream, I'm telling you, when you trade, you don't want to stream and trade at the same time, no matter how good you think you are. If you've got to give trading your fullest attention, trading deserves your fullest attention. So if I try to, that's why a lot of traders who trade like Deck and they're doing small trades. They're just doing small trades to show you trades, and then you try to follow them, and you're 5 to 10 seconds behind them. Your trade is never going to work out the same, and that's why I don't want to do that. That's why I can get a room full of people by doing live trades, and I'll tell you what, if I do that for you, you won't get my fullest attention. You won't, most of the times when I call alerts, and I haven't called a lot today, or if any, I did this morning, but you won't get the best calls. You won't get the best alerts because I'll be too busy thinking about what I'm doing. And that's the truth. I'm being totally honest with you. What do we got here? 162, always want to leave. 162, 85. Even numbers, 85, 90. Actually, it might be a little higher. Let's go to 163 here. We're so close right now. 163 is my support, and 164 is, come on more, 164 is my resistance. So we've come down quite a bit today from 168. So that's $4.40 came back on AMD. Now here we're hitting new highs. 376, we pulled back a little bit, but you can see right there, all right? But we're not that far back, only 50, 60 cents. So right now you can see this has been Meta. Meta's been very strong today, very strong. Here we go. And NVIDIA, which is doing okay, just hit a new high. And it's so funny because I called when it was really low. If you remember before, I said my target was 574. Originally, 575, I called 574 first, then I said 575, and look at this. We hit almost 576, which I told you before was the top of the upper VWAP plot. And that's why it's good to keep those things in there. They're really good, direction. There's my ultimate. Still, we're going the other way. The 225, we may not hit it. That was from a week ago or so. Did we ever hit that? I don't think so. We got 219. Let's say. I I can't go back any further here. But even if I go back, let's see, 5 days. Let's see, 5. That's where we got close, right there. 224. Let's see. We never did. Oh, we did hit it right there. 225.04. So it did hit. It did hit. I had that up there for a few days. That was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. That's 4 days ago. All right, so we did hit that. I didn't even see it get hit because it was like right after hours, after I left. So I left it up there. So we hit, but you see how we hit that 225, and ever since that, 4 or 5 days ago, we've been coming down, 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 down. And Tesla a couple weeks back was even what, 545. If you go look into, I'm going to go take a quick look, and I'm going to go into Tesla's history. So you go into historical data, and then you go look at high of the day, and it shows me right here. We had a high of 563 on December 28th. All right, let's go up a little further. December. All right, December. That's what it was. So even in January, we were 235, 35, 32, 31. Dropped to 225, dropped to $6. Then it dropped another $8 that same day, $7, $8. So it's been dropping ever since. So I don't know what's going on with Tesla, but they're on a crunch down. He's got to be looking at these numbers and saying to himself, he's losing a lot of money right now for the company. But he's smart. Usually, what he does is when he gets it up to a high point, and he had it back up to 299. I'm surprised he didn't just do another split and then buy back in at a lower price. That's what Elon does. He's smart as a whip. That's why he's made so much money, and he has the money, obviously, to buy back, and he's real good at that. But I don't know how the SEC works with that, or how much notice you have to give for buy and sells, But they know what they're doing. The rich get richer, and us poor slobs just try to get ourselves up there, Did anybody else get what Core was trying to say before? Doesn't even matter to you? I mean, when I see parentheses, I know it's negativity. So, but he left. He didn't get his answer. He left me. He left me for another streamer. I've been left for the best. I don't really care. Let's see, what do we got in here? I'm slowing down a little because I got too many things open. So let's say I got that's my Meta. I'm going to close my big one for right now. I really need to boot up again is what I need to do. Okay, there. That's my Meta. I had another Meta. That's there. Watch list. Okay. All right. What time is it? 11:30. All right, 12 o'clock. I'm probably going to reboot the system. It'll make it a lot quicker. From all those big charts that I brought in, it has a memory that saves. Wow, you see, this is from an old chart, so it saved it on 5 minutes. That's why the chart didn't look right. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. 5 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. All right. Any questions? Can I take a break? I've been here since 9, 10, 11, maybe 11:30, since nothing's really happening right now. No other questions? Let's go for the think tank. I like that. Don't you like that? Like, any thoughts? Instead of any questions, any thoughts? Does anybody here have a thought they'd like to share with the rest of the room? Yes, active. Would you shut up already? Okay. I'm just kidding. Right. You people are no fun. You really are. Where's Grambo? He's got the breathe. He's one of those anesthesiologist assistants. They make good money. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Lost the page here. Okay. If he was here. G. Wright's here. Hey, G. Wright. What's going on? Can't get no conversation out of you people. Don't make me bring what's his name in here. I can do that, you know. Wow. You wanna? Let's see. That'll be a good joke anyway. Let's see. Tradecaster. Let's see. All right. I love this guy. He's a hillbilly. Louisiana hillbilly. Right? He's always got pictures in the background. Let's see. What do we got?
Held up at strong support, strong resistance. That's
He's always got pictures in the background.
So we already got 474.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna put it on this side, and I'm gonna just lay it on this side. Block on this side. Strong resistance. So 474.60 was one. 474.16
Uh-oh. Lost him?
was another. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make a duplicate. 474.16. 474.16.
Lost him. I made it too small. I lost him. I think it's on his end. He's getting lost. He lost his room. See? Boom. Let's see.
But no, top is gonna be 474.60. You already tested this area already. So this might be the next area.
Can't do anything. See, it's
After that, 474.75. You see that? See?
there's nothing going on with this thing. I just love this guy. Anyway, I love watching him because it's like, you know, this is not a guessing game. All right, we're not here to guess which ways it's going to go. What do you think it's going to be? Oh, it's 50-50. I think it's going to go to the right. No, I think it's going to go to the left. But it came from the left, so it's got to be going right. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? This is a lot of, you got to look at what it's doing, and you can see today is a lot of chop. Okay, but when it's chopping and there's not even a great deal of manipulation. It's been in two channels. There's really like two channels between here and here. So if you're down here to here, you got one channel and then one channel from there to there. It's been in two channels all day. So you see what it's doing. Coming up and down and up and down. Now, if you can predict, if you can kind of guess the algorithm and get a feel of the algorithm, like a heartbeat, if you can get a feel of that heartbeat, and you can, if you concentrate, if you get yourself and make yourself feel like you're a part of the algorithm, you can almost figure in which direction. The only thing that's going to sway that is one, you got to keep your eye below. At the time, 11:18, 11:12, what was the news? What's making this move, up or down? And those are the things you got to look at. You know, is there news generating, or is it manipulating, total manipulation? Okay. And that's how you're going to figure out which way you're going to go. So if we know we're in a channel, and I make one big channel, if I go up above the VWAP, I'm coming back down. I'm holding my support. I've held my support for a long way. My support came up a little, but my support came back down. So if this is my support here, and I go back up, when I get to about this point, what am I going to do? I'm going to do a put. I'm going to do a 473 or 474 put, okay, and bring it back down. But will it go to the 13 exponential? Will it go to the VWAP? Or will it do what it's been doing, cutting across the VWAP, just slightly? So if you want to wait for that a little bit, you can make a little bit more money, or you can scalp and just get in and out and make a quick 20, 30 cents. If you have a big enough account, you can do that all day long. If you don't, then you need to wait. You need to be patient till things start moving and start happening, and make that trade really count. I think you have a better leeway to make it count here with Nvidia. Watch what's happening here. We came up to the upper VWAP. We came down to the lower VWAP. We came up above the VWAP, below the VWAP, above the VWAP, came back. Then it went to the upper VWAP, came down to the lower VWAP, back to the top VWAP. If I look at consistency, I'm going to figure that this might pop up here and then come back down again. And that's what I want to do a put on Nvidia. 574.94, there was a lot of resistance. So we got to figure 576 is going to be all your resistance. If we get over 576, there's a good chance we could go further. If we don't, there's a good chance that right now we have about 575. Right, we have a lot of resistance at 575. no longer 94, so it's come down. If we can pop up about that point, and I already have my upper target in there, let's see, what is it? My upper target is 575.50 right now. Very, very close. Very close. About to hit. But it's the same place that I have. Same place I have my resistance. It's fine. I didn't want to put it on the same line. Now I remember. I made 140 and the other 50. Okay? Because I saw there was so much resistance right there that we just weren't getting above. We hit one time. Let's see what happens. There's my 50. So my upper target has just been hit. Okay? So if I want to go now, my new upper target's going to be, oh, duty. Oh, come on. Shoot. Let's edit that again. What happened? I lost it. That's weird. I see it. That's very strange. I lost it. I can't even get it. Let's try it this way. Oh, there it is. Okay, upper target now. We're going to go back up again, this time to 75. All right, 75, but we couldn't get there. You see? There's the 75, and here, I don't know if I doubled that. Let's see. Remove drawing. No, I guess not. 40, I'm going to make that 50. But back. See what happened? We pulled back now to 574. If you can't get it, you can't get it. What happens? What did I tell you? Put down to the 13 exponential. So I told you the same thing that's happening here is happening here. So it's going to try. If it doesn't hold the 13, it'll drop further. We'll come back to that support again. But if not, the 13 exponential. What's happening is we're building higher lows. So from here to here to here, now to here. You can see we're starting to build higher lows. So if you take a trend line now and take it from a low here, you can pass it to there, to here. We can go right to there, all right? But you'll see what's happening. Those lows are getting higher. And let's cancel the left so you can see where I started from. So you can see what's happening. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Eventually, a higher day. So we're going to hit it. We tried right there. We got right to that top point right there. At about 65.70, I put 75. All right, I'm not taking credit for the hit. I'm just showing you where it's going. All right, and this is how you figure this out. And you can do the same thing here. All right, you can see we're starting to build from here to here. We want to see. Right now, we're straight across. If that's the case, and that's as far as we're going to go, that's our support. That's our resistance right there. That is our resistance at about 575. Really, I would say truthfully, I'm going to tell you something. I would say that my upper target right now has got to be the 576. That's 576 because we have so much resistance up there. And my resistance right now is 575. And I'm going to say about 65, right around there. If we can't get above that area, we're going to come all the way back down again. So here we did, like I told you, 13 exponential. We pulled back to the 13, and now we're going to try once again. And watch this. Watch this across, like here. If it doesn't get it a few times, it's going to pull back, and it'll pull back even harder. Now that's what we want to wait and see. Now you can be part of it. If you want to take a guess, I don't like to play breakouts, but if it doesn't break out, I'd be ready with that put or be in it now, and I would have a 5% stop loss. So if it does go above, it'll get stopped out. Then you can try to get in a little higher. But eventually, I think this is going to come down. Let's see. I could be wrong. What is the market doing? Got to take another look at FinViz real quick, too. Take all this into consideration. You see the market's getting stronger. We were at 60, 70, 80 before, down to 40. Now we're at 19. So the market is getting a little stronger. If the market gets stronger, this could push up. You with me? Anybody? Any thoughts? Anybody have a thought here? A penny for your thoughts. Not one donation. Wow, what a crowd. What a crowd. I'm thankful for people like Core who at least they ask a question. You know, whether I can answer it or not, or somebody else willing to try. I mean, I gave him the best answer because it doesn't come up in red. That's why I use the monitor. But at least he was willing to ask the question. Her? Is that a girl? It's a guy. Looks like Pee Wee Herman. My God, it is Pee Wee Herman. Core Z. Core 70Z is Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, anybody ever watch Fox News at nighttime and watch with Laura Engel? I can't stand her. Very smart, but I don't know, she bothers me. But there's a guy that comes on there. He looks just like Pee Wee Herman that she works with. He kind of works for her. What is his name? Laura Engel, let's see. Who? Raymond Arreo? Who's Raymond Arreo? Is that him? Oh, yeah, that is him. He looks, I swear to God, this is the guy. I'm going to show you this picture. You tell me if this guy doesn't look like Pee Wee Herman. Download, let's call it Pee Wee Herman. Put this in my desktop. You got to see this, all right? All right, folks. Ready? Desktop. This is the guy that works with Laura. Doesn't he look like Pee Wee Herman? Let's get a picture of Pee Wee Herman. Then we'll really know. Pee Wee Herman. Save image as Paul Rubin. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's get back in here. Here, you want to see the picture of Pee Wee? And I'll get rid of both of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bingo. The hair is different on the top, but I swear he looks like Pee Wee Herman. It wasn't a good one. There's another one. Pee Wee was younger. Forget it. There's another guy on Fox. He's from Midwestern states. He was an old congressman, and he looks just like the guy from Mad Magazine. I can't think of his name. Congressman. So look how we're holding this too. See, holding, still building higher lows, higher lows. But look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pulling down. That's what happens. You get enough times, they get weak. You got to get a pull back to push forward. So it's going to pull back even further next time, push forward. But one of these times it's going to drop heavy, hot and heavy. My stomach is upset. I don't know what I want. I don't feel right. Phew. I swear I got fever. I got fever. Oh, definitely coming down with something. My wife, I swear, I think she got me sick. Mm, mm, mm. Do, 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 do. Missing a package. This sucks. Wow. I have to call the post office. I got to run downstairs for 1 second. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't run away without me, all right? I will be right back. still here. I'm watching you. Don't try running out on me. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? It didn't take long. All right. I needed to make sure that package wasn't where it wasn't supposed to be. Okay, so since I was gone, I can see that look at that. I hit my target. So there's a target hit. Wow. While I left. Bingo. It's 576. Uh-oh, what's happening there? 576 target hit right there. Not bad, huh? It was a good call. But only a slight pullback. That means we're still going up, and the market, let's see. There it is, $1. We're almost on the splurge of breaking even for the day. So you can see the markets are getting stronger right now. And there's a good chance. So what would be our next shot? We hit it right on the nose. That's a lot of resistance right there. But we'll just say 576.25 would be the next step up. All right. We're going to leave this right here at the 576. You know what? It hit, but I'm going to go 75. I think that we had a lot of resistance right there with a double head right there. And you can see it. 570. But you see this here? See this here? Oh, look across. 576.01. And that is still our target, is 576 again. All right? I put 25 because I think next time it pushes, it'll push it a little heavier, a little harder. But it was a good call. It was a right-on call. And what are we doing still? Look, from here to here to here to here to here to here. We're building higher lows. We actually even have a slightly second step from here. So we could take it from, let's watch, from there to there. And that would give us what we call the active step. And you're only going to find that with the active trader. And what it gives you is a kind of a feeling of direction. See how it moved up here? Then all we need to do is go in here And as long as it stays up there, we can cancel the right. And that shows you the active step right there. All right? We're starting to move up. Make sure you can put the hand back in there, so whatever you do next, you don't mess everything up. So let's put this, give a little bit more of an angle. And now, even if we look from beginning of the day and we take the high, watch, this is how you do your trend lines, at least anyway, the way I do them. Take it from right there where we had a high earlier in the morning, from there. And now we're going to put this right on the 576. It says 26, but don't worry about it, watch. We're going to hit it. We're going to edit it, watch. Edit the trend line. And we're going to make this 526. It's going to put it right on, boom. And now you can, and we're going to take care of the back end. We'll get rid of it. So we're going to cancel the left from there, from where we started. Actually, we don't even need it there. We can bring it from right here. But that's your whole day. This is your whole day. So there's a slight push up here, and there's a bigger push from here. But see, now we got a pullback. We've got a little pullback. So what do? We get that pullback. We just adjust the line, and we just pull it down a little bit. And if this one comes back down far enough to the same spot it was earlier, then we just extend this straight across and get rid of this line here. Let's see what happens. There's your pullback. How far do we pull back? All right, right there. We want to look, where do we have support? 574, 574.15. We also didn't bring this bottom line up. So if we've got 575.75, it would be 573.75. That's going to bring this up a little bit to right about there. Gives us that $2 in NVIDIA. But right now we're holding that trend. See that trend? Well, I pulled it back, but we're holding the support. We still have higher lows from here to here to here. Still higher lows as long as we stay there. Higher lows means eventually higher highs, right? High. All right, what do we got here? If we take this and we bring this down a little bit to about 85, 212.85, I'm going to back it off now and make it 211.50. What did I have in here? See, watch this. We never brought this one up. That's 211.50. That's your $1.25, right? And boom. And that is your support resistance now for, see? I took it from the top. It could be a little lower. It could be 60. What did I put it? 70. What did I put it? 85? Actually. 67. Let's say something. 60. Let's go to 75. 75 is a step, okay? That's a step. 25, 50, 75. That's good. If that's the truth, then this would be 50. Well, we got 211.50 and 212. Oh, that's perfect. I had that one was incorrect. I had it right. I said it right, and I put the wrong piece in there. Resistance here. Now you can see on the SPY, we're up to 475. I don't know where we're at. Let's move this thing up to 475. We are starting to move up. 475 gives us 474. 474. Bingo. And I would probably venture to say we're just about at the VWAP, but right there is fine. Okay, 474 with a slight. You can see we're pushing up. So choppy. That is chop. Look at this. That is so choppy. I don't trade in chop. I just don't. From here to here and there was a good trade, but not that chop. And this is still coming down a little. So if it does come down and we extend this to the right, watch. See how far we have to go? As soon as that comes down, all I got to do then is, let's see how far we're going to go. Let's, for right now, I'll remove the drawing and leave that first line. All right, see? And I told you we got to that top and we hit that 576, be a perfect time to do a put. And I was right, and it's exactly what it did. because I didn't, and that's why I tell you I don't play breakouts. A breakout to me is it goes up to 576.03, 4, 5, comes back down. Not strong enough. It goes from 576.08, 09, comes back down. I'm all in. Then usually it's showing me some strength. Under 4 or 5, it's showing me still weakness. It's still showing me a lot of resistance. And that's why I don't jump in. That's why I don't play breakouts. Okay? And I always prefer to do a put over a call, just where it's at. Doesn't mean I'm going to go against the trend. If the trend is up, like the other day with what's his name, he's getting his ass wiped, is Taylor. And he keeps cost averaging down. You haven't heard from him in a day or so. I'm willing to bet he's lost $500,000 at this point. Because it keeps going up. These are new highs. These are new highs. Let's see. Let's see. What is the highs? Let's see. 52-week high is 570. Was 575 before this? 576. This is a 52-week high. So if he's still in that thing, and I'm sure he is, he's going to get killed. This thing's going to go to 600, folks. Mark my words, the next few months, we're going to see 600 NVIDIA. That's my target. That is my sweet point for this. Definitely. Anybody here agree? Does anybody else see what I see? Do you see NVIDIA at 600? It's a $1 trillion company. Worth over 1.2, 1.4 trillion already. It's going to be growing. We've got 2.1. All you got to do is figure this. You've got 2.1 right now. 2.1 trillion. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Hold on here. 3, 6. 6 is million, 9 is billion, and 1, 2, 3 is trillion. 2.1. Oh no, got to take off 1, 2, 3. Now I got it. 210, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 2.1 billion shares times, ready? $576. Gives us $1.2 trillion. 1.209. 1,209 billion. These are numbers I can't even conceive. Look at the pullback here, NVIDIA, like I told you. See? That's why I took that on the line out. So that's okay. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. I want to do it from here. Okay, right to there, to the VWAP. Let's see if we can hold that VWAP. Because the truth is, still at this point, I was a little too high. Hold on. Let's go a little lower. I'm going to go to the VWAP. And we're going to take down our support now. Now, but you see what's happening here? From here to here to here to here is still higher lows. That's a nice pullback. And I told you it was going to be a good put. That's exactly what I called. Let's take the support now. And let's bring it down to the VWAP. And you'll see right there at 572. Come on, open up. Let's just put it at 75, right below 572. Is that right? 572.75. That's going to bring this down a little too. It is 572, 574. This just came down a whole dollar. That's what it did. It came down. Well, it came down a couple dollars. It came down about $4, but in your support to your resistance, it's still your $2. Let's see what happens here. See if we come back up again. But that's a pullback, and now you can see. But look at this. Look what's happening here. We're green straight across the board now. And NVIDIA, 2.6. Apple, 3.3. Avgo, 3.7. I don't know what AMD is. It's got to be 2 point something. Maybe close to 3. So you got a lot of green. Meta, Google. Tesla's the only weak point today. Tesla is not doing good. And I think that we're 19. 6 seconds. Just trying to see the delay. Did I shout out to those in, I think I did, to YouTube before? Let's see. Let's see if I have the right one. Nope. There's a new set. Did not shout out to them. 3. There's 6 people in YouTube. That's you. You're one of them. Okay. Let's go back. Let's see what it does now. But I called that 576. Not only did I call that 576, it went to 576 and pulled back. Just like I suggested it might do. But look at this. Even Meta, another new high. Meta went up to 376.85. 376.85. Meta is another solid company. 376. 376.85. You got to take a look. How many shares on Meta? You can see how big this company is. Meta's Google, isn't it? 375. 375. 84. 3. 5. Meta is. What did I do? I screwed up. Got one number too many. 3. I got it. 375.85 is what I wanted. Put the 5 in the front. Okay. Meta has how many shares on? I think I took it out. S&Ps, Nvidia, AMD. I took it out. All right, let me open up a stock in here for a second. Shoot. See, I'll figure it somewhere else. Okay, right there, SPT, 18 cents, big deal. Meta is META. I want to see how big the float is. So Meta platforms statistics is 2.2 billion, just like, what do you call it? Just like Nvidia, 2.2. So you take 2.2 now, so you got 2.2 billion, 2.2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2.2 billion times 376 gives you $827 billion. So it's just shy, about 130 billion of being a $1 trillion company. So Meta is just short of being itself a $1 trillion company. That's how you figure this out. Just take your amount of shares outstanding times the price of the stock, and it'll give you a good idea of where it stands. And there's more shares than that, because there are people that have shares that are not float stocks. They're not floated. They're individual, owned through the company itself on top of it. So I would say Meta is pretty close to being. Is Meta? Let's see. Let's ask the question. Will Meta? Let's see. META be a $1 trillion company? I bet it says in this year. This year it should be a $1 trillion company. See if I'm right. Meta platform. Here it is. Meta could easily be worth $1 trillion in 2024. If that's the case, random form of marketing for. See, it says it right. I'll just take the other part. That was written in 2023. Yeah, I just took that out of here, and it says August 20th said Meta could easily be worth $1 trillion in 2024. I think we're just a couple of months out, truthfully. So if this stock goes up another, what would it take to make this go up another $120 billion? $1 in price? $1 in price is $2 billion. It's 2.1 billion. So right there, 2 billion. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take, but I just know it's worth keeping an eye on. Meta, AMD, Nvidia, Tesla. Those are 4 stocks you got to keep your eye on. Keep your eye on the ball. Got to keep your eye on the ball. Do you all agree? You understand how important this is? And the beauty of it is that most of us in here could not afford really to be in the big boys club and to trade a lot of these stocks. And that's where options come in. But if you're worried about theta, because you're listening to Deck and other people like him who talk about theta all the time, theta is not a dance. You won't find it at the opera. Theta is a time element that will decay if you stay in too long. But you don't want to be in option. You don't just buy an option and wait. The max you're going to be in an option usually is 4 or 5 minutes, tops. I'm in an option sometimes for 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and I'm out. I made myself a quick $800, $900, $1,000. That's what I'm looking to do. Become an eagle scalper. Okay? Can you say that? Eagle scalper. Let's see. What have I got that? Not there. No, not there. See if I can find it. I had it in here. I know what it's called. What happened to Mel? I gotta call Mel. I don't know where it is. Let's see. Still good. Just remember, hope is not a strategy. You must always have a plan. Always, always continue to be chipping away at learning more so you can be the best. Be the best you can be. And don't forget, buy the dip and sell the rip. I'm the active trader. Are you having fun today? I'm not. I'm not. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. I just brought you in a second to Abbey Road. Has anybody been to Abbey Road? Why is it taking so long? It should be up there already. Here it comes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's Abbey Road with the Beatles. Hard to say. That's the Beatles. Abbey Road. It's actually a mouse pad. I got the Beatles on one. I got Moo Moo Cow on the other. And then I got another one here. What does this one say? Keeps my papers from slipping. Oh, it's a roofing company. They were nice enough to give me a mouse pad. Buy the dip, sell the rip. And be patient. That's right. Right now, just waiting. What did I just say? That's so funny. I just said to the room, be patient. And Deck comes in here and says, right now, just waiting for some new highs for the next leg. And what is that? Being patient. Okay? If you be patient and don't just jump into stocks to jump into stocks, your reward will be so much greater than your losses in the end because you're going to lose. But the idea is to reduce your risks on your losses and stretch out your wins even more. So win more than you lose because you're going to lose. There's no shame in losing. There's shame in quitting. Can you imagine if Deck quit 6 years ago? Wow. The man's making a lot of money. Why? Because he's been consistent. He's consistent. And when he does lose, you know what he does? He wipes it off, gets back up there, and he wins more. You know, I don't always agree with some of his techniques. But you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter. What matters in the end is he wins. Okay? Could he win more? Could he be better trader? Probably. I've never seen anybody short stocks as well as he does. He's a great shorter. I think, truthfully, he should stick to that more than anything else, is shorting stocks. He is just that good at it. He's got such a knack knowing how and when to buy the shorts. I very rarely ever see him even get stuck with the shorts, meaning like you buy the shorts, they're yours for the day, and you never got to use them. So, sure, you can sell them back. If you don't use them, you get something back if it's quick enough. But the fact is, he can use them in, out all day long. They're his because he uses light speed and E-Trade and stuff like that allow you to buy them and keep them. With Thinkorswim, if you get to do a short, okay. If I go look right now at my watch list on the right side, you see this? I can short MDC, I can short Nvidia at any time, but at that price, I might as well just do a put. Same thing with AMD. I'll just do a put. See all these ETBs? That means I can short these, but these are all shortable with options. I don't really need that, okay? But I do have another default list, so I can go in here and I can go to my default list into personal, and you'll see I have what's called shortable stocks. Every one of these is shortable, EBBB, and I can go take these now. Some of them are not shortable anymore. They're gone. So let's say if it's empty, it doesn't mean it's gone. If it says NTB. But I can go here and go RSI from the highest. Watch. From the highest. And I can say, okay, 77, 75. So I can take high stocks like this and say NVIDIA. Well, NVIDIA, I can do puts. Cyber, I can short this stock. I can short this stock. I can short this stock. AMD, I'll do puts. TSM, I can short it. If I can do puts, I'll do puts. But I'm not going to do puts on stocks that have a, like they're common optionable stocks, because there may not be enough interest on the back end for someone to buy that option when I sell it. Just because I sell this doesn't mean it goes back to the company, okay? In order for me to sell something sometimes, somebody's got to be there to buy it. If there's no interest in it, then I'm stuck with it. I may not make any money. And I've seen it happen to people here. They buy stocks, cheap stocks, $2, $3 stocks, where there's options on them. Why would you buy an option on a $2 stock? It's cheap enough. If you buy it, you'll definitely be able to get rid of it as a stock. You buy it as an option, there may not be someone to buy that option, okay? So you have to understand, when you go into products and you go into any one of these big stocks, you won't have a problem. But go into something like, let's say Ford, okay? Ford's got options, but look how much they are, 12, 13 cents. But when I go here and I change this to volume and open interest, look at this. There's no interest here. You're not getting rid of these. If you hold on to these and now you're up, you're making money, you bought a call, and now it's up to 213, I don't care what your delta's at. Look at this. Not available, not available. Nobody's going to buy them. You're stuck. The first option that's going to be sellable is this one here. Anything after that, if you didn't get rid of it and make your money, you're done. You just ate it until it goes to nothing. And if you look at this, so if we go back and go to Delta Gamma, right here, look at your theta, 0. Nothing. It's gone. The premium has already been eaten up. So no one's going to buy it. It's worthless. But it shows it's worth $1. But who's going to buy it? Nobody. Okay? So that's why I'm showing you this. You got to worry about, when it comes to cheap stocks, don't buy options. Buy the stock itself. Okay? You got a stock that's $300, $400. You buy an option, you're never going to get stuck with it. Never. Never. You may hold it too long and lose out if you do theta, but don't wait that long. If it doesn't go your way, get out. 5, 10% tops. You're a 10% loss, gone. Okay? You'll never have to worry about theta if you do that. Let me get rid of this. Sorry. What the heck's going on here? Hold on. I'm coming. Bingo. All right. So don't worry about that, okay? I don't worry about theta ever. I've been doing options for 2.5 years. I have never gotten stuck at the end with a worthless stock. Never. Okay. It is lunchtime. Is anybody hungry? Does anybody know what time it is? It's lunchtime. It's howdy doody time. All right. So there's a little lesson there in that. Let's raise this just a little bit up to, let's leave it at 575.40. That's my resistance for the moment. It didn't move. And that's going to put this above the VWAP. Watch. I'm going to put the same 40. Wait a second. Maybe not. This is 570. Yeah. 575.40 becomes 573. Right there. Dot 40. Same thing. $2 difference. And that should bring it right above the VWAP. Okay? Right above the VWAP. And I'm still getting higher lows. If you look at the way it's climbing, the SPY may be cracking, and so is NVIDIA now. There it goes. Bam. Why? Look quick. Any news? President Biden, he opened his mouth. Every time he opens his mouth, the markets go down. Says that the meeting with congressional leaders on Wednesday went well. Oh, good. That means he spoke for 3.5 minutes and left. And if he was there with Hunter, Hunter left even earlier. There's no news to support the loss, but you see it started going down at 11:58. There's nothing. 12:01. Shares of several chip stocks are trading higher in sympathy with Taiwan semiconductor manufacturers. Oh, there. Sympathy players. See that? Shares of several semiconductor sympathy plays. Love a sympathy play. All right. And let's activate this. And we're coming all the way back down to the lower VWAP, folks. We're at about 473.45. Say 50. Right there. And this down to the VWAP also. And lower. Look at this thing go down. Look at the drop. Why? Another one. 572.50. That 50 mark. And here, 211. Why did everything just drop? Let's go to 25. See, I don't think that's enough. It's close. Why did everything just move down like that? That's the question. Ah, I hate when that happens. I hit it one smack too many. What was the news? That why are NVIDIA AM stocks trading higher on Thursday? I think we all know the reason why. Because they're damn good companies. Every computer is either AMD or there's Intel. And every monitor got NVIDIA, TV, monitors. Everything just pulled back right down the line. Everything. AMD, Meta, Tesla, NVIDIA, SPY, who knows? Everything just cracked right at that moment. Why? Right there. So we got right there at 11:58, but there's no news at 11:58. Nothing. No news. 11:58. Shares are several. Nothing. Why? Can anybody tell me why? I'd love to find out the reason. Where did the news come from that made this crack? All right, 12 o'clock. I think it's time for lunch. I'm going to take a little break and put the lunch sign out. Anybody's hungry? Come on over. We're going to do some Johnny Rocket today. All right, Johnny Rockets. Good stock. I don't even know. There is a stock symbol for it. I don't know what it is. All right, so lunchtime. I'll see you guys back in a short while. I got a phone call I need to make. I think I missed my window because it's lunchtime. They're busy now. I'm going to have to wait till 1:30. And that's it. I'm going to take a little rest. All right? Rest my voice. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. If you can hear me right now, I'm going to reboot. I don't think my camera is working properly. Maybe it is. It's just blinking away. But I'm going to reboot, and I'll be back in less than 2 minutes, so don't go away. All right? I will be right back.